So I originally wasn't going to talk about this, but something else came up that encouraged me to make this video. So if you've been living underground, Warner Brothers recently merged with the reality TV network Discovery, now titled Warner Brothers Discovery. And so far this merger has been a complete shit show. To start off, they canceled a Batgirl movie that was literally almost complete, wasting $90 million in the process. I admittedly wasn't super excited for the film, but this was not a smart move. One of the reasons to why this was cancelled is that they want to aim for more big event type movies. And Batgirl just didn't fit their new vision for DC. This whole big event term kind of makes me suspicious. Do they want to make more Avengers level movies with world ending stakes? If that's the case, that's not a very good thing, because if every film they make is a big event, none of them are big events. I love big event movies as much as the next guy, but some smaller scale shit would be nice too. At least Marvel's been willing to put out more street level stuff like Ms. Marvel, Echo, Daredevil, and the new Spider-Man trilogy, which will most likely be street level. Now they might mean something different when they say big event type movies, but I'm just putting that out there. And it's a shame too, because DC's been on a hot streak recently. I love the new Suicide Squad, Peacemaker was really good. I didn't fall head over heels with the Batman, but I do acknowledge it's a really competent film. And I did see a somewhat bright future for DC, with Shazam 2, the shit that would expand upon the Matt Reeves Batman universe, Blue Beetle, though I may have to reconsider with the new Ninja Turtles coming out around the same time. Joker 2 may be unnecessary, but the musical aspect definitely catches my eye. But after them cancelling Batgirl and potentially cancelling a bunch of other DC projects, I'm honestly not too sure about the future of DC anymore. Moving away from DC, let's talk about the animated content this guy decided to axe off before our eyes. Remember Scoob? Yeah, I sure do. Not very fondly, though. Made a whole video about it and everything. You should check that out when you have the chance. Anyway, there was a Scoob prequel in the works. It was a Christmas special involving the young mystery gang solving a holiday-themed mystery. And from the concept alone, it already sounds leagues better than the movie it was a prequel for. But this was unfortunately cancelled too. And like Batgirl, this film was also near completion. And keep in mind, animated films are more time consuming to produce than live action films. So all that hard work the animators put into making this film look as good as possible was all for nothing. Oh, but that's not all, folks. Because apparently they thought it would be a good idea to remove 37 animated shows from HBO Max. I may not have seen most of these shows, but this still sucks to hear. Especially with the creators expressing their disappointment for their hard work being treated like this. Their work being hidden from the public eye, never to be seen again. Okay, you could still watch these shows elsewhere, but still. There are two shows on this list that stand out to me the most. One being Uncle Grandpa, seeing as that's an older show, so they could have also done it with something like Clarence or Over the Garden Wall. The other being Infinity Train, simply because I remember binging that last year and loving it so much. This show suffered enough with it being cut short and deserved so much better. But now let's talk about the thing that encouraged me to make this video. Very recently, a smaller list of animated projects. Those projects being a new Batman animated series, a Batman Christmas special, 2 Looney Tunes movies, a Steve Urkel Christmas special, and an Amazing World of Gumball movie, have been announced to be completely axed off HBO Max. Now before you start freaking out, let me tell you that these projects are still continuing production, which I'm happy for. It's just that they'll be dumped on another streaming service or network. I honestly think this decision is stupid. Why do they not want these shows on their platform? Why are they canceling dozens of other projects and simply just putting these on another platform? And there's also a decent chance that these may not be able to make it on another platform anytime soon. And if that ends up being the case, these projects will never see the light of day. And if that fucking Gumball movie gets cancelled, hands will be thrown. I love that show and I really want to see it get a proper finale. While it may not be cancelled, there's a better chance it will be now. And that just sucks to hear. So yeah, if it wasn't obvious, I'm not too happy with this merger so far. Maybe things will get better after the dumping of all these projects, but that's still no excuse for what they've done. HBO Max was doing so well until Discovery came in and fucked almost everything up. Apparently they lost $2.39 billion after the news dropped. Ouch. You know, sometimes it could just be frustrating to be an animation fanatic when these big companies have little to no respect for the art form, think it's only made to appeal to dumb babies, and disregard all the hard-ass work these people put into these projects. This year especially has been rough with Disney continuing to shove Pixar's original films onto Disney Plus, while their own animated films get to stay in theaters. Netflix purging a bunch of animated projects and releasing whatever the fuck this is. And let's not forget this being stated at the Oscars.
All these characters hold such such a special place in our hearts because animated films make up some of our most formative movie experiences as kids.
So many kids watch these movies over and over.
And over and over and over and over and over.
I see some parents out there know exactly what we're talking about.
Don't get me wrong, we still have some great animated projects being released right now, and there's still hope for the future. But like I said, it's not an excuse for what's happening right now. I'm still going to keep my HBO Max subscription to watch a few other shows and films, but for now, I'm left pretty disgusted by recent events. Anyway, I have to get ready to go back to school and stuff, so bye for now, I guess.